From a small village where girls were denied education to a global advocate shaping the lives of thousands. This is the true story of Tererai Trent. Tererai Trent was born in 1965 in a small rural village in Mashonaland, West Province, Zimbabwe. Her family lived in poverty, like many in the village. Water had to be fetched from distant wells, and daily life revolved around survival. From a young age, Tererai loved learning. She was naturally curious, eager to read, write, and understand the world beyond her village. But in her household, tradition and poverty shaped her reality. Her father firmly believed that education was only for boys, a view shared by many men in rural Zimbabwe at the time. Girls, he said, were destined for the home, cooking, cleaning, and eventually marriage. Despite this, Tererai's mother was supportive, secretly encouraging her to learn. She would sometimes whisper to Tererai, "You can learn, my daughter. One day your mind will take you far." Tererai's opportunity to learn came in an unusual way. She had an older brother who attended school, and Tererai, hungry for knowledge, began copying his homework and assignments in secret. She taught herself to write and solve problems by observing him. For a while, Tererai's secret went unnoticed. She would complete her brother's assignments perfectly, impressing his teachers. But eventually, the teacher discovered that it was Tererai, not her brother, who was producing such advanced work. The teacher was astonished and impressed by her intellect, but even that recognition could not fully overcome her father's belief that girls didn't need formal schooling. By the time Tererai reached 18, the pressure of tradition and circumstance led her into early marriage, and she had 3 children. Her dreams of formal education seemed almost entirely crushed, yet in her heart, the fire for learning and hope for the future remained alive. Even though Tererai was now a young mother of 3, her desire to learn never faded. She had tasted the power of knowledge when she did her brother's assignment, and she knew deep inside that education could transform her life and the lives of others. One pivotal moment came when a visiting aid worker from Haifa International came to her village. They asked villagers what they dreamed of achieving. Tererai shared her dream of completing her education, of earning a bachelor's, master's, and PhD, and of using her knowledge to help women and girls in Zimbabwe. Her mother encouraged her further, insisting she write her goals down. Tererai did something extraordinary. She wrote her educational dreams on a piece of paper, placed it in a tin can, and buried it in the ground. This symbolic act was her promise to herself and to her future that she would achieve what seemed impossible. In 1998, Tererai's life took a dramatic turn. She moved to the United States with her husband and 5 children, seeking opportunities for education that Zimbabwe could not provide her at the time. Adjusting to life in a new country with a large family was daunting. She had to navigate language barriers, financial pressures, and cultural differences. Yet, her determination never wavered. She began by enrolling in Western Michigan University, starting her journey in agricultural education. She completed her bachelor's degree in agricultural education, achieving her first academic milestone in her lifelong dream. Motivated by her success, she pursued a master's degree focusing on community development and empowering women in Africa. In 2009, she achieved her ultimate goal, a PhD from Western Michigan University. Her research focused on HIV/AIDS prevention programs for women and girls in sub-Saharan Africa, reflecting her passion for using education to make a difference. Tererai's remarkable journey captured global attention. She was featured in the book Half the Sky by Nicholas Kristof, and she appeared on Oprah Winfrey's show, where Oprah revealed that Tererai was her favorite guest of all time. Inspired by Tererai's story, Oprah donated $1.5 million to help build a school in her home village, giving hundreds of children the educational opportunities that Tererai had been denied. Her school was completed in 2014 and she continued her work through the Tererai Trent International Foundation, which empowers women and children in Zimbabwe and beyond. Tererai Trent's story is about resilience, faith, and perseverance. Despite being denied formal education as a child, she taught herself to learn, held onto her dreams, and eventually achieved them against all odds. Her life demonstrates that circumstances do not define your destiny.